All right, and we are live. What's up, everybody? It's G Mr. Drew welcoming you to another episode of the Andrew Wojcicki Experience. This is going to be episode 536. Engines running, just because I finally... Well, the other day I had a good idea as far as this character went after the struggle I had on the last stream. I was like, alright. So, I was like, alright, cool. Next time I jump on the stream, that's what I'm gonna work on. And, yeah, I wanted to get some videos going, some video rendering going before I went. This is always a balance to try to get, like, the amount of videos to rendering them, and then having enough time to, you know, actually, like, cover the stream time that I have. So, you know, it's whatever. What is that? Oh, bugging me. So, the idea that I had, and now after the day that I had, I was watching a playthrough of Metal Gear Revengeance. Let me just draw this the way I kind of want to see it in my head as far as like this character goes. And after watching a little bit of Revengeance, I'm actually kind of hating the idea just a bit. Because the whole thing with this character, as far as like the initial sketch that I had of him, that's, you know, it's not on this page, but is, you know, the original sketch from like 2 sketchbooks ago, from years ago. It, you know, it was just like, ooh, I want to give this guy like an iron jaw, kind of like you know, there's a whole bunch of characters with like iron jaws and things like that. And then once I was like getting ready to stream, I was sitting there thinking like, oh, Raiden also had like that polycarbonate type of So, let me see, where's my eraser? Thought I would have one here. Gotta have one around. Hey, I have to bust open a new one. Hold on. Oh, where's this thing at? Come on. You're gonna open that way. Alright, here we go. So the idea with this character was always like something to do with the jaw, like an iron jaw, big old metal mouth, something like that. But another idea that I wanted to kind of capture with this character is I'll try to get this camera straight. try to capture like some old classic American Muscle thing. Another thing I was just thinking about was like, man, I just finished this. Well, I'm still in the middle of working on that one female character that's like half robot, has like the robot arm and half of her face and all that stuff. And then I have what I just got done working on that car, that vehicle for that other character. It's like, oh man, so much metal going on, you know? So I'm kind of bummed that I'm like, alright, but I did have this good idea, and I actually don't even know how to go about capturing it. Because as you can see, like with the last sketches, when I was just like, man, I kind of have like this dumb idea, but it's not really like panning out the way I wanted to, you know, now that I see it, like I actually drew it, I was just like, you know, sometimes I just got to draw things in order to know. But then like a couple days later, a few days ago, I was like, oh, that's what I'm supposed to do. Alright, so what was the idea? How to capture the old classic American Muscle, give this guy an iron jaw, kind of give this whole like car engine, hood scoop, you know, hot rod type of feel going on. I was like, he already has like this iron jaw, and I wanted a car kind of theme, you know, old American muscle car type stuff to go with them. And I was like, why don't I just throw that car idea stuff that I've been thinking about, something that I've been thinking about with this character, you know, just because it's, you know, you can see kind of got like some boxing gloves. It's kind of like boxer. I was thinking about Megaloboxing, that anime, really good anime. You ain't seen it, go check it out. But yeah, Megaloboxing. And in that show, they have all these characters, all these boxers, and it's kind of like whatever the future of boxing is. And you know, they get these like almost like jacks from Mortal Kombat, like these mechanized enhancements to you know, primarily their arms, shoulders, you know, backs, arms, shoulders, everything kind of rooting from the spine all the way to their fists. I can't even remember if they had boxing gloves in that anime. They probably did, but I can't remember. But it was like a boxing anime, you know, like some Ippo. And so I got all this like going around in my head, and I just tried throwing this car body on his body, but I was like, that's not it. Like, that's not the way. I wasn't even getting what I wanted out of it, but it was also not even the idea that I wanted to go for. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to draw things, kind of just got to figure it out. And I was looking at my original sketch and some that I kind of just like immediately went to when I first started drawing this little sketch over here, trying to warm up the ideas and get it going. You know, with this mass of metal jaw and then these little pokers coming out of his head, and then there's like hot rod, car engine, hood scoop stuff happening over here, exposed engine, all that stuff. Thinking about Megalobox, thinking about all these Iron Jaw characters, you know, like from Venture Bros and One Piece, all that good stuff. And I'm just like, man, you know, I already got this guy written in the story, and I got like sketches and ideas, you know, of his being, but I don't have any like really good pictures of him and like everything he's gonna represent and everything that kind of has to happen with him. And I also just, like I said, finished that female character with, you know, with the robot arm and half the face and all that. So it's like, man, I want to stay as far away from that as possible, you know. And just finishing that car for the other character is like, this guy isn't like, that car, like I said, was what, like a Lambo and a jet ski. Like, that's not American muscle. That's European muscle. It's, you know, it's sexy, but like, it's not the old American muscle that I'm looking for. So it's like, alright. So I kind of got this jaw shape, kind of got this body wrap idea kind of going. I was like, alright. The idea I had was to take the jaw and then try to like automatize it somehow, you know. So I'm seeing these ideas in my head, and I'm just not really catching it. So, you know, I got the videos rendering in the background. Let's see if I can get something. And another thing I'm trying to avoid is I threw a whole helmet on the other dude. The old, like, space monk looking dude. It's like, come on, man. You know what I mean? So I want to avoid like throwing a helmet on the man over here. So it's like, all right. Like, honestly, the idea I had was just something like that. But I'm like, how to make that work, you know? And by what means is it going to work and operate and function? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to explore like all the different aspects of this design in order to actually make it work. But I mean, it's something. It's something right now. It's just fleshing all these things out. Yeah, cause this ain't it. It's something, but this ain't it. Alright, third time's the charm, man. Let's man, I wanted to be here for like way longer, but I almost filled up the page. There's lightning and thunder going on out there. You know, hey man, check out where we started. Gotta flesh out these ideas, yo. Well, I'm actually so looking forward to this character. It's gonna be so much fun. Alright, y'all. That's gonna be the end of this one. I'm G Mr. Drew at G Mr. Drew on all socials. Follow, like, subscribe. GMrDrew.art. The website, the link is in the bio. Check it out. Outside of that, man, merch stores, Patreon, OnlyFans. What else I got? Man, I got everything, man. Just G Mr. Drew everywhere. Check it out. Thank you for watching. Love y'all. Peace.